And we are rolling. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. Let's get into that FinToc update. Let's go.
You know, if you're not going to become a network marketer, we're not going to pay you what we said we were going to pay you, right? News announcement. And this is a breaking news announcement. And this is a breaking live on Friday. Novatech update. Keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.
All right, so I wanted to read you guys this notice that came in from Fintoc. Okay, it's an official announcement, and it speaks to kind of what's been going on with the withdrawal situation. So here it is. All Fintoc members, the company is running full speed on the testing and migration of data to our FTC public chain. So what they're doing is they're moving off of the Binance blockchain, and they're moving onto this FTC blockchain, public blockchain that they have pioneered. Okay, to expedite the process of migration, all lending and withdrawal will be temporarily suspended with immediate effect. I think what that means is effective immediately. That's what they mean to say. So, lending and withdrawal will be temporarily suspended. All right? There it is. Okay, now here's the next part. FTC public chain will launch on the 1st of June, 2023. Okay, so in about, I don't know, 7 days, something like that, 6 days, 7 days. The new era of public blockchain. Okay, and there it is. That comes from the Asia Pacific Headquarter Operation Center. Okay, now we don't have any other updates other than that directly from the company. So what that means is currently the lending system is paused and the withdrawal system is paused. Presumably while they move over to this new system, right? And then everything will get updated, everything will be back up and running. So let me give you my posture on this. Let me tell you where I'm at with this. What I don't like, obviously, is that they're pausing the withdrawals. That's never a good sign. Never a good sign when a company pauses the withdrawals. Because as you know, slow pay eventually turns into no pay in this space. At least that's what's happened historically. So obviously, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Let's shoot the elephant in the room. It's never a good sign, guys, when withdrawals are paused. Right? No way to sugarcoat it. No way to make it better. Also, the lending opportunities are currently paused, but I've still been making money with my lending percentage. I've still been getting my percentage. So I think what they mean there, to kind of translate what they're saying there, is that they're not allowing any new lending contracts to be made right now, right? So no withdrawals and no lending contracts to be made, presumably, until they boot up this new system June 1st. Now here's the good piece of information about it. The good piece of information is they're communicating. They're telling us what's going on. They're telling us why, and they're telling us when we can expect things to go back to normal. Now, another company that has done that was CoinMarketBull. When CoinMarketBull had to go down for maintenance, they told us what was going on. They told us why. They told us when they'd be coming back up. When ETF Pool had to go down for maintenance, they told us what was going on. They told us why. They told us when it was coming back. Now, ETF Pool has come back up, and that's currently working. CoinMarketBull has come back up, and that's currently working. So I'm optimistic that Fintoc will, they haven't given us any reason so far to not trust them, right? Now, we've got other companies that, we're not going to trust. Like, for example, I hate to keep hitting the dead horse with Novatech, but every time they make a promise, they immediately break it, right? But Fintoc is not Novatech, right? So Fintoc has told us what's going on, and they tell us what's happening and when it is supposed to be resolved. So I am going to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm going to give them, whatever they need, 6 or 7 days, whatever they need to get back up. And then at that point, we'll see if the lending apparatus gets back going the way that it was before. We'll see if the withdrawing apparatus gets back going the way that it was before. And if so, great, right? And if not, then I will also come on here and update and let you know what's going on with that. How do I feel about this personally? It's okay. it doesn't bother me because, well, I always practice my risk management with any of these platforms, and I always have in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind, I always know that, hey, whatever money I'm putting into this could be gone if it rug pulls or if it falls apart or if something happens. You never know what is going to happen with these types of platforms. This is a risky space, guys. In case you didn't know, let me tell you. In case you don't know, now you know, right? It's a risky space, right? And so anything that we invest, we have to be kind of willing to lose, right? So my posture is always going to be okay because I practice my risk management strategies, right? I practice my principles, right? First off, I never invest anything that I cannot afford to lose. Secondly, I withdraw early from every platform, and I withdraw often. Third, I have developed a mentality that allows me to be okay win, lose, or draw, right? My mentality is strong enough to where in this space, I've developed enough self-confidence, I've developed enough strength, and I've developed enough mental toughness to allow me to weather any type of storm that happens in the crypto trading space. Because the crypto trading space is a very, very profitable space, but it can always also be a very, very dangerous space because you don't have all these insurances, you don't have all these safety nets, right? For whatever you say about the different governments, the government programs provide insurance, they provide safety nets and things like that for their people. But the problem is you can never really get wealthy, right? Because various governments make sure that they keep people in whatever class you're in. So they give lip service to being able to move up. They give lip service to being able to be upward mobile. But the truth is you're cast into a certain category. And all of their programs, government programs are designed to keep you where you're at, right? Stay in your lane, Don't try to go above. And, I'm always going to disagree with that. So I like to play in the crypto space because I don't need the extra safety net. I don't need the insurance. I don't need somebody to catch me when I fall. If I fall, I can get back up, right? The only thing I need is the grace of God, right? If I fall, I can get back up on my own 2 feet. I don't need any help, right? I don't need any help, especially not from the government, right? I don't look for them to help me, okay? But part of the deal is sometimes these things go down. Am I saying that FinToc is going down? No. I honestly, truthfully, guys, I don't think this doesn't even register for me as like this is like maybe a small speed bump in the road, if that. Like I still have a lot of good faith and belief in FinToc, right? Just because I've researched them, I've watched everything they've done, I did my homework on FinToc. I know that some people are talking about this 35 million that came out and that's the rug pull. I don't know, guys. FinToc's a pretty big company, a worldwide company, and I'm sure that they're dealing with money that's a lot bigger than 35 million. Now, to somebody who's, to a lot of people in the world, 35 million is going to sound like just an insurmountable huge amount of money. And like, of course it could be a rug pull to your mind, right? And to the mind of somebody like that. But in the grand scheme of things, and I know that I might get some flack for saying this, but in the grand scheme of things, $35 million is not a lot of money, folks. It's just not. It's just that, whatever system we've been cast into, whatever caste we've been given by whatever society that we're in, a lot of us have lived in a certain level of poverty, right? And because of that, $35 million seems like this giant amount of money. But the truth is, $35 million is a drop in the bucket. Right? We participate in spaces that do like, I don't know, $6 trillion a day, right? Some of the Forex trading spaces that I'm a part of does $6 trillion a day, guys. So the space has $6 trillion a day flowing through it. Trillion! Right? So that's one way to have perspective at it. That's all I know so far about FinToc, but I will keep you guys updated if anything else comes out. Now, having said that, guys, don't forget, my trading course is live. The link is in the description. Also, you can get a link to FinToc if you want to look more into it. The links to all of the platforms that I'm involved in are in my description to this video that you're watching right now. So underneath the video that you're watching right now, there's a description. Just click the description, click more information, click more. It'll open up a drop-down menu, and it will show you all of the different platforms that I'm involved in. And there's also a link to my trading course that you can get where I teach my personal binary options trading strategy. It's achievable, attainable, sustainable. It's how I was able to make more than I've ever made before. It took me years to develop the strategy, but the strategy is profitable, and you don't ever have to have traded in your life. You don't need to be a trader to understand it. I give you the A, B, C, D, exactly how to do it, to plug in my strategy and to start making money in the markets, right? So that way you don't have to trust in these platforms alone, but you can also learn how to trade for yourself, right? So that you have, and I'm not saying do one or the other, I'm saying do both, right? I do both. I practice my own trading strategy every day, 6 days a week, and I also I deal with programs, right? Passive income opportunities. I feel that that's part of crypto trading. It's part of the deal, part of the package, right? Also, guys, as a supplement to that, I launched a Patreon channel where you can subscribe to that for $49 a month. But guys, don't subscribe to the Patreon channel if you have not bought the course, because you need the teachings from the course in order to understand what's going on the Patreon channel, which basically I do the strategy an hour a week and I post it to the Patreon channel so you can see that it actually works. You can watch me do it, right? You can watch me go into the markets and make money and grow my accounts, right? I grow my account every week. I cash out at the end of the week. I make a living at it. I make an income at it. That's how it's done. Also, guys, if you get some value out of this, if what I'm doing here is adding some value to your life, you don't need to sign up for anything. You don't need to buy anything. I ask you one thing. If it's giving you value, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new video, and drop me a comment, right? Even if it's just thank you, Vaughn. Drop me a comment in the comment section. I get back to your guys' comments. I also do a random I do a Q&A session every week where I randomly select your guys' comments and I answer your questions. I go over your comments. It's a good time. Usually do that on Fridays or Saturdays. It's a lot of fun. So please do that. Let's flex on the haters by growing the channel, guys. So smash that like button for me. We'll see you guys next time here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.